Here's what's funny. Think about who, as a world leader, has a shittier resume than him and a worse approval rating. The fact that people are done with him. Mm-hmm. And even with that, Pierre Poilievre couldn't beat him.
That's what's the sad part.
Well, you know why it's not sad? Because every time we invited Pierre, arrogant, pompous team, the only podcast he ever did is Jordan Peterson. So let me get this straight. You saw Millet win because he went everywhere. You saw Bukele win, he went everywhere. You saw Trump win because he went everywhere. You saw Bobby win because he went everywhere. You saw Vivek become a superstar because he went everywhere. And you don't, you deserve losing. And you didn't win. And I said that to Canadians who love him. The candidate you adore and admire and love doesn't want to work. God forbid he has to cross the border and go talk to other borders to bring attention. God forbid, too much travel time. He's got to eat his apple. He's got to eat his apple because he's got to get his apple in his system. Go to New York, do a damn podcast outside of Jordan Peterson. Go to Joe Rogan's podcast. Go to some other podcast and talk to Lex. Go talk to whatever these other podcasts are. Go talk to Andrew Schultz down the street from you in New York. And you lost to Justin. You couldn't beat him. That's embarrassing. So that's the part also, Vinny, where the opposition is so arrogant and confident that they're going to win that they lose. How many clips did we see of Pierre going viral?
A bunch. Oh,
Rob, just go type in his name and type in. Go on YouTube, Rob, and type in his name if you could. Just type in YouTube, Pierre Poilievre. It's very easy to spell. Pierre, Pierre. There. Just go to that one. And then go to filters and go to views. Okay? Go to filters and go to views. Just play, what is that one? Response to questions about Canadian sovereignty. Yeah. Maybe go to one that has to do with Trudeau. Right there. Play the second one. Watch this.
This is the debate.
Can you?
By this wacko prime minister.
Go back a little bit, Rob.
An end to this wacko policy by this wacko prime minister.
No. I'm going to ask the honourable leader of the opposition to withdraw that term, which is not considered parliamentary.
Mr. Speaker, I replace wacko with extremist. He is an
The honourable member to please. I'm going to ask the leader of the opposition once again to just withdraw that comment, please.
I'll replace it with radical Baptist policy.
I am not asking to replace. I'm asking the honourable member to just simply withdraw.
Mr. Speaker, I replace the word wacko with extremist.
I'm going to ask the honourable leader of the opposition.
Go back. You get the idea, right? Go back a little. Let's go to another one, okay, to see how talented this guy is. Go to this next one. Project Taxpayer Funded. Okay, play this one here, Rob.
I'd like to welcome the Prime Minister back from his $80,000 vacation, which he got for free. He said, like most Canadians, friends welcomed him for that vacation. He took two, not one, but two private jets paid for by the taxpayer, burning 100 tons of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere.
Go back, Rob. So now go all the way to the top, if you could, and just type in podcast next to him. And do me a favor, eliminate his first name, just put Poilievre podcast, and go to filters and go to views. And let's see what podcast he's done. Okay? Zoom in. 18? So Jordan Peterson, 2 months ago, 5 million. He needs to do that once every other month. Okay? Keep going lower. Specific to podcast. Keep going. That's another Jordan Peterson from 2 years ago. It's the only one he does. Keep going lower.
None.
Keep going lower.
He's eating an apple.
Keep going lower. Keep going lower.
Nothing.
Keep going lower.
Nothing.
Keep going lower. Another Jordan Peterson. Keep going lower. Keep going lower. Keep going lower. Other people are talking about him. Yeah. So guess what? You can be as talented as you want and as strong as you want, and you think you've won without earning the right to win. You don't believe in capitalism. You just want it to be handed to you. I'm sorry, Canadians. You need a better candidate that's willing to work their asses off to make Canada great again. And this guy didn't want to work. I watched him give messages. I'm like, what a great message. Get your ass in front of cameras. Didn't want to do it. Go talk to people. Pierre Poilievre campaigned the same exact way as Kamala Harris did. When it comes down to campaigning, not policies, he is Kamala Harris. Pierre, your hero that you guys wanted, does not want to work. I hope Canadians see this and send it around and blast him and encourage him to go talk to the biggest podcast in Canada. He's not too good for podcasts in Canada. He's only talking to Jordan Peterson. Go talk to the people. You say you want to be a man of the people? Go be the man of the people. That's what Millet did. That's what others did. Locked up behind camera just talking to Jordan Peterson and mainstream type of people. This is 2025. A 78-year-old man did laps around you. And he went and took it from the other guys with all the games they played. You just want to sit there, play easy. Very disappointed. The reason why I'm disappointed is because I love the people of Canada. Mm-hmm. We have so many great friends in Canada. I have so many memories of going to Canada, going to Lake Louise, staying at the Chateau Fairmont Hotel in Lake Louise, or going to Banff, or going to Toronto to eat at the restaurant, you know, Goodfellas that had some incredible burrata cheese with the owners, bringing out to me the pizza that they would make in a little mobster-looking type of a restaurant, or going and doing business with people like at Forrester's Insurance Company that for many, many years we sold more policies at Forrester's in Canada than any other insurance company in the world. Some incredible people when I would go out there, have a great time. One time I read in it, I bought an RV. I went from LA to Miami to Toronto to San Francisco, back to LA. We had such good times in Toronto. I am so disappointed in a lack of fight that Pierre showed outside of just getting on mainstream media. You had such a big opportunity. Canadians, hold your candidates accountable. There is no such thing as competition that is going to be handed to you in no space, not business, not politics, not sports, not church, not military, in nothing. What a disappointing of a performance by a candidate to not show up. What a disappointing of a performance. I'm not even Canadian. I shouldn't give a shit. And I'm like, you should go on that show. Canadians are texting me, hey, what do you think about this guy? He's great, but he's not working hard enough. Well, what do you mean you should give him a second chance? He's not working hard enough. Give me a flipping break. You had an opportunity to get in there and change the policies up. No, you didn't. You need to fight him, man, no matter what the place is. Anyways, I can't believe we're going to finish on Canada.